press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello everyone. Today I am here with you with the practice exam 4 paper. Today you people, you have all written your exam. I hope that you have all written and have done very well. So let's begin your paper discussion. First main, choose the correct answer. And the very first question, it will be question tag only. You are already familiar with the first 3 practice question papers, and in your board paper also the first question will be question tag. Okay. So what is the statement there? Sai Tej comes again. What is the first question there? Sai Tej comes again. So there you have to observe the statement first. In the statement, there is a positive statement, right? Sai Tej comes again. That is a positive statement. You all know that when you get a positive statement, what you have to do? You have to make a negative question tag. When there is a negative statement, you have to put the positive question tag. And what will be the answer there? Doesn't he? Why means? So look at the statement there. Sai Tej. Sai Tej comes again, right? So here there is no word like no, never, not, none. So this statement, it is a positive statement. So I have to frame negative question time, first thing. And here you don't have any helping verb. If there is a helping verb, you have to use the same helping verb. Here you don't have any helping verb. Main verb is there, comes, it is in the present form. Then you have to use either do or does. You have to use does because Sai Tej is the third person. When the third person, he, she, it comes, then you have to use does. And the answer is doesn't he. Is that clear? Second question. Read the conversation and fill in the blank with correct if clause. So I have told you, if clause means you have to fill the word to complete that statement. Is that so? Look at the conversation there. Sunita, if you had worked hard, you dash got first rank. So you have to observe there what you have to use. Would have, wouldn't have, would had, will have. And the answer is would have. So if you write would have, then only it will be a perfect statement. See, look at the statement there. If you had worked hard, you would have got first rank. So if clause means there you have to observe. So what I have to use? Wouldn't or would. If you place would have, if it will be a correct statement, if it will become correct means you have to place would have or wouldn't have, depending upon the statement used there, you have to fix. Is that clear? And the next third question is, read the conversation and choose the correct infinitive. Okay. So infinitive means you all know. Infinitive means there will be two, along with two you have to write the present form of the verb. Infinitive means two with the present form of the verb. And there is a conversation. Mahesh says, when are you going? Suresh, I am going to school. Mahesh, I have also decided to come with you. So there, to come is the infinitive. I have told you, infinitive, to infinitive or verb infinitive means there will be two along with two, present form of the verb will be there. You should not get confusion there because in that conversation you have two words, to school, to come, and the correct answer is to come. Verb infinitive or infinitive means there will be two, along with two there will be the verb, and that verb will be in the present form. Is that clear? And the fourth question is, read the conversation and choose the language function of the underlined sentence. So underlined sentence here is, I cordially invite you to the program. So observe the statement there and you have to identify the language function of that underlined sentence. What it is doing, that sentence, it is inviting you. Is it so? Then the answer is C, inviting. Because that sentence, what it is doing, it is inviting. So that there you have to write as inviting. And you all know about many of the language functions. Example, in some statements, there requesting, apologizing, asking permission, giving permission, like that a language function will be different. But here in the present, in the given fourth question, the language function is inviting. Is that clear? And the second main, fifth question, a person who is interested in his own thoughts. See, this statement, it is this sentence, this very sentence, it is in the lesson, a great martyr ever cherished. In that lesson, you will find this in the glossary. So, and the answer is introvert. What is the answer? Introvert. So, for this word, extrovert will be opposite. Extrovert, introvert. So introvert means one who is lost in his own thoughts. Okay, so that is the give one word for a person who is interested in his own thoughts. Introvert. Is that clear? And the sixth question is, here is an dash in the bracket. You have the word that is announce of results. So announce, here you have to make the correct, you have to write the correct form of the word. And you know the difference between announce and announcement, right? Announce means, announce is a verb, right? Announce is a verb. Announcement is a noun. Announcement. So here is an announcement of results. So what should be the answer? Announce. It should be written here as announcement. So announcement is an example for noun. Announce is an example for verb because it does an action. It is the name of the work there. Here is an announcement of result. Is that clear? And the seventh question is, politics dash an interesting topic to discuss. In the bracket, fill with correct auxiliary. So auxiliary means you all know. Auxiliary or auxiliary verbs means helping verb. There are two types of helping verbs, or there are two types of auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries, modal auxiliaries. In the primary auxiliaries, you will get three forms: be, do, and have. So in the be form, you will get am, is, are, and for the past was, were. Do form, do, does, and in the past they will become as did. In the have form, have, has, and in the past form they will become had. So these are the auxiliaries. Is that so? You all know this and you have written these things in your grammar notes. So you have to revise all these things. Okay. So there what they have asked is, you have to fill that with the auxiliary. You have to observe that. Politics. Politics means that is a singular. And that will be a fact that politics dash an interesting topic to discuss. That is a fact, right? And you come to know that when we are expressing the universal truth, universal fact, there should be the use of present tense. Okay, in the present tense you have to search now. So politics singular, then you have to use is. Politics is an interesting topic to discuss. Is that clear? Fine. Why I have placed there is? Politics is an interesting topic. You can't use that as was an interesting topic because it is the fact, it is the general truth that politics, it is an interesting fact. It remains interesting ever to discuss. So that I have to use, you have to use there the present form of the verb. In the present form of the verb, I have to use the be form only because that is there should be the use of be form only, and in the be form, present form. In the present form, you have to use is because politics, it is in singular. Is that clear? Next, eighth question. Um, Eighth question is, please tell me dash truth. And answer you know already, that is, please tell me the truth. They have asked you to fill the correct article. Which article you have to use there? The truth. And you all know about articles. There are two types of articles, definite, indefinite. When you are definite, then you have to use the. When you are indefinite, then you have to use a, either a or an. So the is the definite article. So there you are definitely telling about that thing. Please tell me the truth. A truth you should not use. The truth, it is telling like that, the definite thing. Okay. Then eighth question, answer is the. Ninth question, Ravi's friend is standing dash the door. So there they have asked you to fill the correct preposition. So preposition you all know. Preposition means a word which shows the position, which connects the subject and the object, we can say. Preposition. Position. For example, I am looking at you. You're all writing in your answer sheets. Okay. I'm sitting on the desk. I'm in school. They are in front of me. So in all these examples, we can find preposition. So here you can tell. So she is now she is standing at that window. At. So there in the ninth question, answer is at the door. Ravi's friend is standing at the door. Is that clear? And the 10th question. Look at the 10th question, and that is about active voice and passive voice. Active voice and passive voice. You all know about that. You all know about that. So, and the statement is there. Ajit had done. Ajit had done the work perfectly. Okay. So, I have told you all these things in your classes already. So when you are converting the statement into the passive form, first of all, you have to look at the subject, verb and the object. The very first thing here is Ajit is the subject, correct? The work is the object. Had done, it is the verb. Perfectly, it is an example for adverb. Okay. Verb, subject, verb and object. So when you change the sentence from active to passive voice, you have to follow 4 steps. Okay. The first step is change the position of the subject. Put the object in the place of subject. So what should come first? The work. Okay. After that, you have to change the position of the object. In the position of the object, you have to put the subject. So subject, what it is here? Ajit. Okay. And before that, you have to place the preposition, what? The that conjunction, that is by. And before that, you have to look at that statement. The statement, it is in the past perfect. When the sentence is in the past perfect, then you have to use the formula like object plus had been plus past participle plus by plus object. So this is the formula of the that passive form. What you have to convert the sentence into the passive form, which it is in the past perfect. So first of all, you observe this. Ajit had done the work. This sentence, it is in the past perfect tense. When the sentence is in the past perfect tense, then you have to use had been plus past participle. Then what here it should be? The work had been, done by Ajit perfectly. Okay. So you have to mention, you have to concentrate on the tense of the sentence first. The sentence, it is in the past perfect. When it is in the past perfect, you have to apply the formula, that is had been plus past participle. Here also had been plus past participle. The verb already it is in the past participle. Here also you have to use the word in the past participle. So again I will repeat, when you change the sentence from active to passive, you have to keep in your mind the 4 steps. First step is change the position of the subject, place the object in the place of subject and subject in the place of object. Before that the helping verb and the main verb. Main verb, it will always be in the past participle form. In the passive form, verb will always remain same. It will be in the past participle form. Okay. So depending upon the tense of the sentence, you have to change the sentence from active to passive. So the next question is 11th question. She went to Mysore to attend the workshop. So she went to Mysore. See there, you don't have helping verb there. If there is a helping verb, then you can say, you feel very easy to frame the WH question. For example, she is going to Mysore to attend the workshop. Means then you can say, where is she going? Why she is going to Mysore? But here the sentence is, she went to Mysore, right? She went to Mysore to attend the workshop, right? So you have to frame the WH question to get this phrase as an answer. So first of all, you should look at the statement and you first identify which WH word should I use. So to attend the workshop, here it is telling the reason. When the reason is there, then you have to use why. Okay, the first thing, you have to place the WH word. So look at the statement. What WH word it suits to that question, you just think and write. Here I have written why, because here it is telling why she is going to Mysore. See, why? The reason she is telling. Okay. She went to Mysore to attend the workshop. To attend the workshop, then only I could identify that why I have to use. And after that, you have to place the helping verb. Children, I have told you, when there is a helping verb in the statement, you have to use the same helping verb. For example, here she is going to Mysore means, here why is she going to Mysore? She has gone to Mysore means, why has she gone to Mysore? Like that you have to use. But when you don't have helping verb in a sentence, then you should look at the main verb. The main verb here, it is in the past form, then you have to use did. If it is in the present form, you have to use do or does. Then what will be the question there? Why did she went will become go to Mysore. Why did she go to Mysore? She went to Mysore to attend the workshop. She concentrate on the helping verb and the verb there. When you are asked to frame a question in the question paper, if there is a helping verb, use the same helping verb right after the WH word. If there is no helping verb, look at the main verb. If the main verb is in the present form, then you have to use do or does. If it is in the past form, did. If you use did in the statement or the question, the next main verb should convert into the present form. That is the rule, that is the perfect WH question. Is that clear? If I change this statement, example, here, she had gone to Mysore to attend the workshop means, question will be like that. Why had she gone to Mysore? She is going to Mysore means, why is she going to Mysore? She was going means, why was she going? Like WH question will change according to the statement. The only one thing is, if there is a helping verb in the statement, use the same helping verb right after the WH word. And notice, keep in your mind, when you frame a WH question, how it should be means, right after the WH word, there should be a helping verb. If the subject comes means, then it will again become a statement. Okay, if you use the helping verb right after the WH question means, that will be a WH question. If you use subject means, then it will become a statement again. Is that clear? Next question is 12th question. 12th question is, her beauty lies in her curly hair. So observe the word there. Two words are underlined and there they have asked you to name the parts of speech. So beauty is an abstract noun, right? You can't say, you can't touch it. That is what we can say. Abstract noun means we can't touch it, only we can feel it. So beauty, it is an example for abstract noun. And curly. Curly, it is telling us there about hair. How is her hair? Her hair is curly. Curly is an example for adjective. Curly is an example for adjective. So that is telling us about the hair. Beauty means abstract noun because it is the name of that character. Okay, beauty. Curly, this word, it is telling us about the noun there. Hair is the noun and curly is the adjective. Curly, curlier, curliest. Is that clear? And you all know that noun means it is the name of the person, place, animal or thing. Adjective means it tells us about, it describes the subject. Is that clear? It describes the noun and pronoun. That will be an adjective. Okay. So next one is 13th question. Children dash new dress on Diwali and the answer is put on. Put on is the correct phrasal verb and you all know about phrasal verb. Phrasal verb is a combination of what? A word with a preposition. That is what a phrasal verb. And the 14th question is about degrees of comparison. In the question paper, they will give you one statement and they will ask you to change that statement into positive, comparative and superlative. The first thing is you should look at the statement first. So there the statement is, Taj Mahal is one of the greatest wonders of India. Observe the word there. Observe the adjective there first. Which is the adjective there? Yes, correct. Greatest. Greatest is the adjective and it is in the superlative form. You all know how the adjectives will be formed, right? So, greatest, it is in the superlative, comparative, greater, positive, great. Great, greater, greatest. So, here they have asked you to frame comparative degree. So, greatest will become greater, one thing. And there the comparison is between Taj Mahal and the wonders, any other wonders of the India. I have told you, when the positive it comes, you have to use no other, comparative than any other. And the answer will be there. First you have to observe which is compared to, what is compared to what? Here Taj Mahal first, right? Taj Mahal is greatest will become here as greater, right? So there they have asked you to form comparative then greater than any other wonder right, than any other wonder of India. So this is the comparative degree. So I have told you, when you are asked to uh, compare or change the sentence into other degrees, means first of all you have to observe. First of all, observe the adjective there. Adjective there is greater, and in comparative it will become greater. In the comparative, what I have to use? Than any other. The first I have to use the thing which is compared here. Taj Mahal is greater than any other to what? Wonder of India, like that. So next question is 15 question, that is about reported speech. So reported speech is a big concept. I have already taught you in the class that depends upon the tense of the given sentence. So first of all, you have to look at that sentence. Why are they looking sad? Right. So why are they looking sad? It is not at all a statement. It is a question. I have told you, when the question comes, then reporting verb will convert into asked, question, inquired, like that. So here is a simple question. Then you can use asked. Then the answer will be he asked, right? Right after that he asked, that it is not mandatory there. He asked why. Observe the sentence there. They are looking sad. It is in the present continuous. When the reported speech, when the direct speech, if it is in the present continuous, it will be converted into the past continuous. You all know the rules. You have written in your grammar notes. Just revise it once. When the sentence is in the simple present, it will convert into simple past. Present continuous means past continuous. Present perfect means past perfect. Present perfect continuous means past perfect continuous. In this way, correspondingly, tenses will change into past tense. And when the past tense comes, you know, simple past means past perfect means past perfect continuous means past perfect continuous. Past continuous means past perfect continuous. In this way, tenses will change in reported speech. And here you can write how he asked that. I will use he asked that why. Right after why, what it should come? Subject. Because here question will be converted into a statement. In the question, right after the WH word, you have to use the helping verb. In the statement, after the WH word, if you use the subject, means that it would become a statement. So then here, why they are will become why they were looking sad. At last you have to put full stop there. This is what the reported speech. See, why are they looking sad? It is in the present continuous. They were looking sad. It is in the past continuous. And the reporting verb will change into as, because that is a question. Is that clear? And the 16th question is collocation. Collocation, you know that you have to collocate the word given in the column A with the word in the column B. There, lodge, it will collocate with complaint. We used to say lodge complaint. Freedom struggle, freedom movement, curly hair, railway station, lunch break, lunch box, table manners, table spoon. These are the some of the examples from collocative words. And the next mean, third mean, here the paragraph is given here. In the paragraph, they have made two mistakes and they have given you two clues there. And the paragraph is, once a lion was asleep on a tree. So there only you will find that there is a grammar mistake. And the clue is there. Verbal mistake. Yes, of course, there is a verbal mistake. Right after the was, you all know that. Am, is, are, was, were. Right after that, verb, it should be in, either it should be in present continuous or past participle. Here, sleep, it should become sleeping, because there the action it is going on. Once a lion was sleeping, it can't sleep on a tree, right? Right? It can't sleep on a tree. Where it could sleep? It sleeps under a tree. So what will be the paragraph? You have to write a paragraph in your question paper. So in the question paper, they will ask you like that. The following paragraph has two errors. Edit it and rewrite the whole paragraph in your answer sheet. You should not write only the answer like this. What you have to do? You have to rewrite the entire paragraph, correcting the mistakes using the clues. Okay, is that clear? Okay, fine. So look at the next main. Next main is answer the following questions in 2 to 3 sentences, and there you will get 7 questions. 2 marks, 7 questions. And the 18th question is Honeypuddin would battle with hardships from a tender age. Why was it so? Yes, of course, you have listened in your lesson. When I taught that lesson, I have told you Honeypuddin's childhood was not at all a smooth sail. Smooth sail means it was not a smooth journey because fate had already ensured Hanif that you have to struggle with the problems from your tender age. Tender age means younger age, very young age, because he lost his father at the age of 8 years. His father was a musician. He lost his father, one who is the bread earner of the family. At that time, his mother left to take care of those 3 children. Honey, he had one younger brother and one elder brother. His elder brother's name is Nafisuddin, right? So he lost his father. At that time, his mother took care of the family. She only left to earn. She only left to take care of all those children. At that time, Hema Aziz, his mother Hema Aziz, she had a touring job and she was also out very often. She had to earn for her family, and the brothers become very responsible, managing their work themselves. And in this way, we can say that Hanif's life, his beginning life, was not at all a smooth sail. There you have to use only 2 main sentences. You have to quote that. Hanif lost his father at the age of 8 years, one who is the bread earner of the family. After that, his mother left to take care of those children and she had a touring job. She was out very often. All Hanif and his brothers left in the home alone and they had become very responsible. They used to manage their work themselves. So this shows that Hanif's childhood was never a smooth sail. And in the beginning sentence, you have to use that sentence. I have given you in the key answer that fate had ensured that Hanif would battle with hardships from a tender age. That sentence you have to mention. And the 19th question is, how does the writer describe the introvert Hanif? I have told you. Introvert means one who is lost in his own thoughts. Introvert. For introvert, opposite is extrovert. The writer described Hanif as an introvert because he was thinking about everything in his mind itself. He is a such cautious child. He is very responsible. And he began to make friends only at the age when he was only at the age of 14 years, and he used to go often outside. He used to look at the poor people, needy people, and he used to help them. That gave him a certain kind of joy. So this shows that Hanif was an introvert. Okay, introvert means one who is lost in his own thoughts. So there you have to write like that. The writer described Hanif as an introvert. He began to make friends only by the time when he was 14 years old, and he used to help the people. That gave him a certain kind of joy. And the next question is 20th question is, how did the 14th Amendment to the US Constitution and Mahatma Phule influence Ambedkar? Yes, obviously, both that influenced Ambedkar because he started to think about the depressed classes. He decided to devote his whole life and time for the cause, for working for the upliftment of the depressed classes. Because when he went to USA, when he attended that 14th Amendment of the US Constitution, at that time they gave freedom to the black Americans. Okay. At that situation, Ambedkar felt that if they have given freedom to those black Americans, why can't we? Why can't we change the position of the depressed classes in our country? Because the situation was the same in our country. That was the one situation. And along with that, Mahatma Phule at that time, she was working for the classless society and for the upliftment of the women, for the cause of the women, for the empowerment of the women. Mahatma Phule working for that, and that also influenced him a lot. Both the things influenced him a lot. First thing, the US Constitution gave freedom to black Americans. Mahatma Phule was working for the upliftment of the women and the classless society. Thinking about these two things, he decided that I have to use my time and the talent to improve the condition of the depressed class. In this way, these two things influenced him a lot. Okay, is that clear? Look at the next question. What did Hanif choose as his mission? Why did he do so? So, Hanif, basically he was from a family of musicians. In fact, he was also good at music. He was very good in playing drums. Apart from this, he had an urge to do something for the sake of the country, so that though from a family of musicians, he chose to join the Indian army because he knew that life for him was very short. So that he was reminding about what I could be able to do to the nation. So ultimately, he thought that if I would join the army, then I could do something for my nation. So that he joined the army to serve the nation. He chose his mission to serve in the army. Is that clear? Look at the 22nd question. The absence of mother from home taught the children something. What was that? So in this question, the most important, the most frequently asked questions are all the questions which we have given in the practice papers. No, all those questions are frequently asked in the board question papers. So you have to work through all those questions. Okay. In the 22nd question, you have to quote one perfect sentence there. The sentence is, one's duty is the most important thing in life. That message was given by Hema Aziz. Because when Hanif lost his father, one who is the breadwinner of the family, his mother left to earn. His mother, she had to earn. There is no choice. So that the absence of mother, it thought that the virtue of self-reliance, we should be dependent on ourselves. We should do our work ourselves. Okay, and that taught those children that one's duty is the most important thing in life. This is what the message given by his mother to Hanif and his brothers. So next 23rd question is, how was life for Hanif always ekdam beta? So you have to notice one thing here. When you are asked to write the talents and skills of Hanif, then also the answer will be the same. Only you have to write the talents and skills there. Here, the question is, how was life for Hanif always ekdam bindas? Yes, of course, Hanif life was always ekdam bindas. Being from the family of musicians, he was very good at drums. He doubled in art. He sketched very well. He made beautiful cards out of the waste material. And he was also an avid reader. Avid reader means voracious, very great reader. So here the question is, how was his life ekdam bindas? Because he was very good at in all these activities, doing all these things. He had made his life ekdam bindas. So look at the 24th question. What message does the jazz player want to convey? Suppose jazz player, the most important poem, right? So jazz player, what did he want to convey through the poem is, he was a black man. He is a black man. He was sent here by the God to preach the black gospel of jazz. So he thinks like that. He is the messenger of the God. He is here to preach the people the black gospel. So this is what the message of the jazz player he wants to convey. So next main, fifth main, 25th question, right? What did the poet want to sing about the glorious history of our country? So you have to observe the question here. Here the question is not like that. Explain the glorious history of our country as told in, as described in the poem. It is not like that. Here the question you have to understand. What did the poet want to sing about the glorious history of our country? What he wants to sing. Only here you have to mention the glorious history. What he wanted to sing. You should not write the summary here. Only you have to answer to the given question. The question is, what did the poet want to sing? What does he want? He wanted to sing about glorious history. What glorious history he wants to sing? And the answer is, the poet wants to sing about the glorious picture of Mother India, like its natural beauty, Himalayan mountains, rich cultural heritage, its ancient wisdom, freedom struggle, and industrial progress. He wanted to sing about rocket temples, epics in stone, freedom fighters. They died to call you as their own. And he wanted to sing about the seers and prophets who had shown the straight path for the people, for us. So in this way, he wanted to, these things he wanted to sing. Anta ನೀವು ಬರಿಬಹುದು. Right. See, understand the question there first. The question is, what did the poet want to sing? What did he want to sing? About what? About the glorious history. Glorious history means you have to write the 6 perfect words there. Natural beauty, rich cultural heritage, ancient wisdom, freedom struggle, industrial progress, rocket temples, epics in stone, freedom, what, seers and the prophets who had shown the straight path for the people. Like that, you have to write. Next, 26th question is very, very important. The most frequently asked question here it is. And the question will be asked like that. Physical disability is not a barrier to success, or physical disability is not a barrier to Satish, or how can you say that Satish became popular all over the world? In these ways, question will be asked, and you have to write the contribution of Satish there. So Satish Gujral, you all know that he is one among the foremost artists of India. He is the one who has achieved in several art forms like painting, sculpture, and architecture. Besides this, he was also a writer. His exhibitions of his works have been held all over the world, right? And kept in the most prestigious museums. He was awarded the Order of the Crown and he was awarded the Padma Vibhushana. All these things you have to write here to show the to justify that physical disability is not at all a barrier to success. Even though Satish Gujral he had a physical disability, that it had not become a disadvantage for him to get success in his life. Is that clear? Look at the next part, 6th main, read the extract. Shall I sing of your clear dawn with pure gold streaks? So who is the I referred here? So first of all, you should look at the extract. You have to think which poem it is, which lesson it is. And the poem name is The Song of India. This extract has been extracted. This line has been extracted from the poem The Song of India. V.K. Gokak is the I here. The speaker is addressing to Mother India. Clear dawn with its pure gold streaks means clear dawn, it indicates there will be a bright future for our country. Clear dawn with pure gold streaks suggests the bright future of our country. So here Mother India, she assures at last, what she assures is tomorrow it will be a clear dawn, like that. So here the poet he is asking, shall I sing about the clear dawn with pure gold streaks? Pure gold streaks means the dawn, sun, it is shine with a golden ray. Shall I sing about that? That very phrase suggests that it is telling about the bright future of our country. So next question is, we will have to look for a new school. Who is the speaker here? This line is taken from the lesson Colors of Silence, and the speaker here is Mr. Avatar Nareen. For whom do they need new school? They need new school for Satish. Why do they want to look for a new school. So of course you all know the lesson. Satish, he met with an accident when he went on hiking with his father. After that, he suffered a lot. He was hospitalized. His leg was operated several times. So due to Satish's frequent absence, his school, what he was attending, it refused him, saying that we couldn't keep Satish anymore. So they wanted to look for a new school. This is an idle pastime. Again, the sentence it is from Colors of Silence. That sentence it is the speaker here is Mr. Avatar Narain. Idle means lazy. The first thing is idle means lazy. What is an idle pastime? Here, when Satish's father, Mr. Avatar Narain, when he looked at Satish, whenever he used to look at Satish doing that work, he used to say that this is an idle pastime. The lazy people will do this work. So he hated all those arts. He strongly believed in in education. Okay, he wanted Satish to learn a lot, to come up in the life, to get on in life. One should read. That is the thought of Satish's father. Here he feels drawing is an idle pastime. Why did the speaker feel it an idle pastime? I have told you. Satish's father thinks that by reading, Satish can make something out of his life. Something out of his life. See, add the word there. I have left that. Something out of his life. What it should become? Satish's father thinks that by reading, Satish can make something out of his life. Out should be added there. To get on in life, one has to read a lot. Wow, so he feels it an idle pastime. Cureless, I said, is there no song that I can sing of you? So this line is taken from the poem The Song of India. Who does I refer to? I refers to the poet V.K. Goka. With whom does the speaker querulous? The speaker was querulous with Mother India because whenever the poet V.K. Goka, he used to ask Mother India to sing about her positive things, she rejected everything. At that time, poet was querulous. Okay. Why is the speaker querulous? Means because Mother India rejected all his requests of prizes of motherland. Okay. And the seventh main 31st question is about a profile. You looking at the information, you have to write a profile there. So I have told you when you look at the profile, first of all you have to identify what pronoun I have to use. There given below is a profile of Mr. Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna means he is a man. I have to use he first thing. And the second thing is what he is. He is the school clerk. And his age is given, height and weight is given, family is given, and popularity for his reasons for his popularity, his education, hobbies. So first thing what you have to write is, I have given you in the key answer. Mr. Ramakrishna, what he is, you can start like that. The given profile is about Mr. Ramakrishna. It is also right. So here directly I have started using Mr. Ramakrishna is 40 years old. I have written like this. You can start the profile saying that this profile is about Mr. Ramakrishna. Mr. Ramakrishna is 40 years old. He is a school clerk. He has solid built physique and is 6 feet. See, observe. When their age, height, weight are given, then you have to decide that the paragraph, it should be in the present form. Profile, looking at the profile, you have to decide first what tense I have to use, past or present. Past means you have to use past when that profile will be about Ramakrishna Paramhamsa, Swami Vivekananda, like that. So here is a profile about a common man who is still alive, and his height, weight or given means you have to write the paragraph in the present tense. So I have given you the key answer there. Okay. So next 30-second question, develop a story using clues given below. So when you write a story, you should look at the nouns first. In the clues, you can find three friends two geese, a tortoise. So these are all the nouns here. Then you have to begin the story like that. Once upon a time, there were three friends, two geese and a tortoise. Okay. See, I have told you when you write a story, first of all, you look at the noun there. Noun means the naming word, the people who are there. First of all, you address like that. Once upon a time, if there is a snake means there is a snake. There was a snake. If there was a tiger, tiger given means once upon a time there was a tiger. So here is once upon a time there were three friends and they were living in the forest. They were two geese and a tortoise, and because of the shortage of rain, they felt difficult to find food and water in their place, and they thought and decided to migrate to other place. And of course, you all know geese, what they could do. They could fly, but tortoise can't. And they made a plan. They bought one they brought one stick. They decided to hold that stick. The two geese held that stick, and the tortoise was held the stick in the middle with its mouth. The geese instructed tortoise not to talk during flying, and they started to fly in the middle. Children saw that a very rare picture it is, right? They saw that rare picture and they started to fly. And tortoise became very angry. It opened its mouth to scold those children, and it fell down and it died. Is that clear? This is what the story is. See, when you are asked to write a story using the clues, first of all, you look at the clues, you view a story in your mind. In our mind itself, you have to frame the story and you have to write. Is that clear? And the picture it is about a blind person. A small girl is helping a blind person. And I have told you, when you are asked to write a paragraph using the picture, you have to begin your paragraph like that. In the given picture or in this picture, what you are seeing, two people are there. One person, he is blind, he is wearing a black glass and he is holding a walking stick, and a small girl is there. She is helping him to cross the road. See, first of all, look at the picture, observe the nouns and observe the verb. Two people are there. One is man. What he is wearing? He is wearing a black glass. He is holding a stick. One small girl is there. What she is doing? She is helping that blind person to cross the road. And this shows that he is blind. That small girl is helping him. And through this we can learn that we should help the people who are physically challenged. This is enough. Okay. Only the thing is, when you are writing a paragraph looking at the picture, the paragraph should be in the present tense. Okay. So, quote from memory, and you know that this year you have only two poems. Those two poems, you have to read those whole two poems. One is Quality of Mercy and a Blind Boy. There will be option, of course. Option will be like that. They may give the same poem, same stanzas of the same poem. They may ask like this, what I have given you in the practice book. So the Blind Boy, Quality of Mercy, both you have to memorize. You should not take the option. Thinking like that, there will be an option. Okay. So 35th is it's a passage, right? The passage, it tells us about the strength and the weakness. The passage, it tells us about the strength and the weakness. The first question is, what was the admitted fact about strength and weakness? Yes, of course, strength means when we are united, we will be very strengthy and strong. Weakness itself is disunity. Second question is, how can the football or hockey team be defeated? Yes, of course, when each player of that sport, they will play their own game, they will be surely defeated. See question, how can an army win the battle? So an army, not only an army, everyone should work together. An army can win the battle when it works as one man, when it works unitedly. Everyone can win when we work unitedly. D question is, what was the secret of Napoleon's motto, divide and conquer, divide and rule, divide and conquer, right? So what they used to do, they used to divide the people, they used to split the armies fighting against them, and through that we could overcome them one by one. So example, a stick. If you give me one stick, then I will break that very easily. If you give me a bundle of stick, I can't break it. In this way, Napoleon's motto was to divide and rule, divide and conquer. They used to split up the armies and they used to conquer one by one. This is what the motto. And the next main, 12th main is answer the following in 8 to 10 sentences, right? So, of course, there will be a question from Grandma Climbs a Tree and one more question will be from the Song of India. Okay, summary it is here given. In the summary, you have to use the keywords there. First of all, when you are asked to you write the summary of the poem Grandma, there what you have to do is, first, Grandma climbs a tree. Poet has a great love towards his grandma. At the age of 62, she could climb a tree, right? At the age of only 6, she learned this from her loving brother. And once she climbed a tree, she couldn't come down. And doctor came and advised her to be in the home itself, take a rest. Like that, you should follow the keywords there. Then she felt hell. She felt her stay in the home like a hell, like that. So grandma climbs a tree. Summary it is given here. You have to read the whole summary and you have to observe the keywords there. And the 13th main, it is about essay. So essay this year, the most important essay is COVID-19, at present what we are facing, right? That is really a great curse of God to the entire, what we can say, humankind. So here you can get an essay from COVID-19, either advantages and disadvantages of the lockdown period, and one more essay is there, coronavirus prevention and vaccination. And very soon I will post that essay in your Google Classroom. Now I have given you this COVID-19 essay, advantages and disadvantages. Here in the key answer, you have to write this in your grammar notes to read this essay when your exam comes. So COVID-19, you all know that coronavirus disease, it is shortly called as COVID-19. It was started in the year 2019 in China. First, it is started in China. This is a pandemic disease which is spreading all over the world. To reduce the spread of novel disease, most of the countries they have adopted the lockdown. Even today, now also we are in lockdown, and to control the spread of the disease, the virus, staying at home is advisable, especially for the people who are very sick and elderly. Not only sick and elderly people, everyone should be in home. This is the advice. And lockdown period, it's of course everything will be having both advantages and disadvantages. Is that so? Everything, even an ocean, even a sea, for example, it is very beautiful. When you look at the sea, when you look at the ocean, it's very beautiful. You enjoy that wave, but along with that, it is very dangerous. Everything is having its own advantages and disadvantages. So lockdown period advantages means I have given you here. Our planet Earth has been healing since the lockdown because there is a reduction in carbon emissions, there is a reduction in the pollution, air pollution, and the curbing of health risks is one among the significant advantages of the lockdown period. And family togetherness, it is improvement in sleep hygiene. We have focused on our health, discipline, high what then discipline and hygiene. More time we are giving for our fitness. We are giving more scope for our healthy diet, and our skills and creativity have been increased in this period. Along with that, disadvantages are there. I have given you here. Wait. Apart from this, there are many disadvantages of the lockdown period because first of all, it has hampered the whole education field. The very first disadvantage. You are all struggling now. It has hampered everyone's life, children's education, and it has increased domestic violence during lockdown period, mentally harassment, mental trauma, anxiety, depression, loss of life, and also many people are struggling with their financial what we can say. There are many financial problems. Low income earners and petty businesses have suffered negatively, and the entire world's economy has gone down seriously. So at last we can go give a good conclusion saying like that we all have been affected by the current COVID-19 pandemic. However, the impact of this pandemic, it has its own consequences, has advantages um, that depends upon our status as individuals or as members of society. See, essay writing means you should keep in your mind, first thing, you should not write essay more lengthy. It should be very, what we can say, it should be divided into 3 paragraphs. First paragraph, it should give an introduction. You should not use that word introduction, but that first paragraph, no, it should give introduction. You should not use that word introduction. Okay, it should give introduction. The word introduction is not used. And the second paragraph, you have to develop that essay. You have to use the advantages, disadvantages, and based on the topics. For example, newspaper, there will be no disadvantage. In the second paragraph, what you can use, you can write the uses of newspaper, right? And at last, you should give a conclusion regarding the essay. Okay, and the last main is letter writing. Write a letter using the information given below. So, children, the most important thing is letter writing. In the letter writing, what you do, the mistake is, I have told you many times, I have told, you have to use the information what they have given, the name what they have given, school, address what they have given in the question paper, that only you have to use. And my personal suggestion to you is, when you are asked to write a letter, there will be definitely an option for you between formal and informal. Better you go with the formal letter, because everything will be given there itself, from, to, and the body of the letter, everything will be given. For example, here, write a letter to the PDO of the Gram Panchayat to sanitize your school, right? So only the thing is, what you have to do is, they have given everything. What you have to do is, you have to adjust all those things to their place. So in the letter writing, everything should be written in the left hand side only. In the formal letter, what comes first? From, under that, name, address, and the most important thing is writing the date. Date, it should be mentioned there itself under that from address. After that, to the PDO, Gram Panchayat, Malgudi, and after that, respected sir, and subject, there only they have given a request to sanitize the school, sanitize our school. So just briefly, see, in a very short way, how to finish the body of the essay. Formal letter, it should be very short, because they it should be very short. So what you have to do is, body of the letter, as mentioned above, I am Suraj, studying in Government High School, Malgudi. I would like to draw your kind attention to the need for sanitization of the classrooms and the school campus. So please consider my request and sanitize our school. So this is enough. Body of the letter should be as short as possible. You should not add more sentences to that. What work you have to, what thing you have to convey, that only you have to convey. At last, what you have to write? Thank you, yours faithfully, Suraj or Gauri. Only the thing what you have to keep in your mind is, when you write a letter, no, then only you have to use the left hand side. One thing, first, from, under that, name and address, right under that, date. Date should be mentioned like this. How you have to write the date? For example, today's date is 28th April 2021. So in this format, you have to write the date under from address. After that, leave two lines or one line to address to the PDO. Or for example, if you are writing to the principal, the headmaster. After that, address respected sir or madam, subject, and after that, body of the letter. Body of the letter should be very short as possible. You should write. There only they have given. Just request to the Gram Panchayat to sanitize to the PD of the Gram Panchayat. So just mention the same sentence. I would like to draw your attention to sanitize our school as we are facing many problems regarding this. Okay. So at last you have to write thank you. You should not use like thanking you. Only write as thank you your name. That is enough. Is that clear? I hope you have understood. One more thing, we teachers, we have told you that all the practice exams are very important. 1, 2, 3, 4. All these 4 question papers you have, and the key answers also you are having. You make it a file. You have to work on that because all the question papers are very important. Questions what we have asked in those question paper are the most frequently asked one thing, and you have to make it as one point and you have to work on that. Is that clear? Okay, fine. So I hope that you are all working in your home. Stay home, be healthy, work properly, and just focus on your public exams, board exams. Just focus on to get more percentage out marks we need in every subject. 100% result. Okay, focus on that. Thank you.